Of day one of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2011. It is the biggest event in the one-day game, and the winning team will need all the right elements to succeed.
Stakeoff out to 10.
Look at that. Look at it. Big wicket.
Cool as a cucumber.
The celebrations have begun for India.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Gee, that's a good shot.
It's hard, hit high. Boom, boom, Afridi.
Jesse Ryder. That is superb. Breathtaking knock. Unbelievable!
Historic pictures. Ireland have beaten Pakistan.
Think about Bangladesh, you'd have a heck of a day today.
Bowling, clean bowling. He has spanked that.
Brilliant innings.
That is absolutely sensational piece of cricket. Oh my goodness, it's a hat-trick.
Oh, what a catch.
It's on the ring.
What a way to end it.
Who indeed? Well, we'll find out the answer on April the 2nd. But talking of formulas, how does this tournament get us to that final? Well, let's see if we can show you very quickly. First of all, there are 14 teams playing in this World Cup. There they are. They're split into two groups of 7. Everyone plays each other once within their group, and once that programme is completed, the top 4 in each section go on to the knockout quarterfinals. Then it's the semi-finals until we're left with the last 2 standing on April the 2nd. Now, all of this takes place in 3 different countries. There they are: Sri Lanka, India and Bangladesh. And Bangladesh was where today's game has taken place, in the Dhaka suburb of Mirpur at the Sher Bangla National Stadium, and the match was Bangladesh against India. Now, to say that the atmosphere in and around the ground before play started was fever-pitched is an understatement. The whole place was crackling with excitement, and as the players arrived at the ground, it was obvious that with the sellout crowd there would be immense support for the home side. And the cheer when Shakib Al Hasan won the toss and put India in would have taken the roof off the place if it had had one. And the reason, by the way, for that insertion, well, apparently there was a fear of dew under the lights later in the game. Right, let's have a look at the 2 teams for you. Bangladesh, predictably, loading their bowling attack with spin, hence that worry about conditions later on. Mohammad Ashraful was left out, and that left the dashing Tamim Iqbal as their batsman to watch. Now, back in the 2007 World Cup, Bangladesh beat India, so there was no fear of complacency from India today, who wheeled out all of their big guns. They had immense strength in depth in batting. They had 3 out-and-out seamers, and a spin attack led by Harbajam gave them plenty of options. So that's the match set up, and just before we get to the action, let me quickly tell you that Mark Butcher and Alex Stewart are with me here at the World Cup Centre in London. We'll hear more from them later on, but welcome along, gentlemen. Also, we're going to have news from the England camp. They played their first game on Tuesday, remember, and we'll look ahead to tomorrow's games featuring New Zealand, Sri Lanka, Kenya and Canada, but that's all later in the show. Now, let's get on with the best of today's action from Mirpur. It's India to bat first, remember, and it was all-out action from the very first ball.
Sheffield will be bowling the first ball of the 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup. So it's going to be the privileged one. There's been such a big build-up for this event. So this is the cup that counts. In a few others, this game we've got 3 variants of the sport now. But this is the cup that counts for all teams. Kumar Dharmasena from Sri Lanka will be one of the umpires. He's also one of the youngest players in this tournament. He knows what it is we're playing in a World Cup. He was in that 1996 Sri Lanka World Cup winning squad. Kumar Dharmasena now, of course, an international umpire with some experience since starting off. Sehwag and Tendulkar, the openers for India.
Well, it's a massive crowd, isn't it? It's a noisy crowd. The atmosphere is electric. Make no mistake. Bangladesh is all charged up for the first ball.
And the only man who could have put everything in proper perspective. The simple bat and ball game now. That's how he'll try to keep it. Another well-timed shot on the offside. Get a couple of runs. So 6 runs already on the board for India.
Yes, Virendra Sehwag has gone on record just before this World Cup that he wants to bat as long as possible. And if he bats, say, even 40 overs, playing the shots that he can, and then India will be assured of a big total just about every time.
I tell you what, the highest individual score as well in one-day cricket that belongs to Tendulkar, 200 not out, will be under threat if he manages to achieve that. It's one thing wanting to do something, completely another going on to actually achieve that. Good response and good pace as well. Nice carry to the keeper. In the air, but safe enough. He's going to get a couple of runs. Tendulkar hasn't yet faced a ball. I think we'll have to wait for that moment when he's ready to receive the first ball and hear the cheer around the ground. And that happens.
Well, they're at the moment just jogging for their runs, not really looking to convert the 2s into 3s. They've already got 8 runs off this first over, so not really trying to stretch themselves.
And is finished with a boundary. 1 over gone. It's 12 for no wicket. Tendulkar gets off the mark. This could be a boundary too. Yes, it does. Reaches the rope. Nice timing on that occasion, and is very strong in that area, Tendulkar.
Yes, I think that's one of his favourite shots, just using the wrists to power the ball away to square leg. And the fielder at deep finally can get nowhere near it. So Tendulkar also off with a boundary.
Brings up his 3rd boundary. Pressure on Bangladesh right up.
Yes, I think he was looking to play the pull shot, then he saw the ball wasn't bouncing as much as he thought. But he still carried on playing that. It's way too short, way too short. And he's played a back foot pull straight past the bowler. Unusual place to play a pull shot. But then Sehwag does play unusual shots.
Just lacking the intensity at the moment, Bangladesh. They need to just pick up their act. Indians thriving this opening partnership. 2 overs gone. It's 24 for no wicket.
Fine shot. Again, easy pickings this for the Indian batsman. A nice juicy half volley on leg, middle and leg. And Tendulkar is not one to miss out on that.
Just seems to me that the Bangladeshi bowlers are just trying a little too hard and over pitching. The line is wrong, the length is wrong, and India capitalizing on it. It's a very good start.
Again, leg stump. Reaching the boundary once again. This will be frustrating for the Bangladesh captain. This really is pretty ordinary bowling.
It is, because it's just half volleys on the pads. There it is, a nice juicy half volley once again. Tendulkar playing it just a little bit late to make sure it's hit away from that fielder at deep square leg. Very, very poor piece of bowling that.
Almost carried back. Again, played early. It's 46 for no loss. This is put away. Good use of the feet, taking the ball on the full and getting the boundary to take India past 50. So good start here, going at just under 6 runs per over, but they've got all their wickets intact.
Yeah, it's a rank delivery, the first really bad delivery from Abdur Razak. Power play number 2 then, signal straight away. Fielding power play taken at the first opportunity. The first power play.
He's just at the point here with Sehwag, who's got the most incredible record, and so of course is the player he's playing with, Tendulkar. Sehwag, with 13 one-day international centuries, has not got a century against Bangladesh. His highest score is 70. And Sachin Tendulkar, with 46 one-day international centuries, he himself has not got a century against Bangladesh.
What odds are you going to give me all that changes today? Feel my hand reaching to my pocket.
Well, the start they've got is would suggest that you might put some money on there, Michael. Oh, problems here, huge problems, and that is the blow that Bangladesh wanted. Both Indian batsmen at the same end, and it's the highest and greatest scorer in one-day cricket of all time, Sachin Tendulkar, who is on the way back.
Desperate misunderstanding. There's just a simple, innocuous push to mid-on. Tendulkar and Sehwag both ball watching and not watching each other. It was a wonderful piece of fielding from Shakib Al Hasan. The throw is a good one, and Tendulkar stranded, and after making the most delicious start, 28 from 29, and looking in exquisite touch, he's gone, and India are 69 for 1.
Gautam Gambhir, the left-handed Gautam Gambhir, comes in at 3 for India, playing his 102nd innings in one-day international cricket with a strike rate of 86. He's got 9 one-day international centuries and an average of 40.44. That best score, 150 not out. And he comes into the middle after a complete mix-up between India's openers, which saw Tendulkar literally shaking hands with Sehwag at the non-striker's end.
They're in close proximity. I'm not sure they were shaking hands, though. Well, then it was a dreadful mix-up of 69 for 1. He's looking now to bowl much straighter, but there's not much margin there. If you just go slightly too straight, then Sehwag can use the pace, whatever pace there is there, and glance it away down to fine leg. No fieldsman there. Another boundary to Sehwag, his 7th. And India motoring on, 78 for 1.
Can't bowl there, down the leg side, and fine leg is wide, so that's 4 to Gambhir.
Yeah, added problem for the bowler now with a left-hander and a right-hander at the crease. He's not had great control over his line as it is, but now with left-handed Gambhir in, makes life doubly awkward.
He does like the flamboyant shot, and that is a 6 to bring up his half. First 6 of the tournament goes to that magnificent player there, Virender Sehwag, and that bat, which is sounding just magnificent. It takes somebody to use a bat as well. Let's get that right. So the opening half century, Virender Sehwag, and his top score against Bangladesh is just 70. He's got 13 one-day international centuries with a highest score of 146. There's his career. Look at that. Average just below 35. A strike rate of 103. 37 50s and 13 centuries.
You mentioned about the opposition feeling that they have a chance to pick up Virender Sehwag early in the innings. But if he bats on for a while, the way he has done so far, then he starts to look very dangerous. Because then the opposition captain especially will be feeling that where to bowl at him and how to get him out. He's looked really good in this innings. A thing or two for him.
He's chipped this up in the air over extra, and he's got away with it. Well, that's what I mean. He'll just tease bowlers, tease opposition captains, and you wonder what's going through his mind when he plays a shot like that. He just eased it into that vacant area for 2. 102 for 1 here, India, put into bat by Bangladesh. Hasn't moved his feet an inch, and again it's chipped over extra, a bit squarer this time. It's almost a disdain that he's playing with here. They're just thinking, just going to play here a little bit.
Well, he's playing it late because of the fact that Abdul Razak will turn the ball if there is any turn away from the right-hander. So he's playing inside out and playing of the 2 fielders who are inside the circle. Look at that, just moving his leg away to the left side and opening up and playing it quite nicely.
Oh, that's a poor delivery, and he's got away with it. But 12 from the over, 15 bowled. It's 104 for 1.
It's in the air, but just over that fielder at mid-wicket. Was that intentionally played, or had he mistimed that shot?
I think it's a case of mistiming here, Sanjay. The ball just not coming onto the bat. And look at that, how low it had hit the bat of Virender Sehwag, and just dying very close to the outstretched hand of the fielder there, Shakib Al Hasan.
Does play that shot often, Gautam Gambhir. Oh, he slipped. Got to feel for the fielder there. He was going to use his left foot to stop the ball. Before he could do that, just lost his foothold.
Mahmudullah Riyad will be quite disappointed. He was running to his left, and just before he wanted to dive, look at that right foot, just give way.
He's found the gap. Beautiful shot. Found the gap with precision.
And he played it so late. Waited for the ball to do its bit and then brought his bat. Have a look at that. He waited for the ball to turn. There was a little bit of turn, and he played it almost off the wicket-keeper's gloves. And in doing so, he was able to find that gap between that fielder there at the short third man and beat the fielder at deep cover. It's very good batting by Gautam Gambhir.
He's a superb player of spin, Gautam Gambhir, for somebody who opens the innings in test matches for India. He's an exceptional player of spin. Gone. Just the breakthrough Bangladesh needed. Surprising Gambhir. The ball just skidding off the pitch. And also may have just kept a little low, but completely misread it. The crowd erupts.
I just got the impression maybe he was trying to run the ball down to third man. Let's have a look when they tried to do that. No. In fact, he was trying to play the flick shot, and he's got out in similar fashion earlier as well. Doesn't always cover the ball, and he's making the walk back. 39, 152 for 2.
It's become very noisy once again here at Mirpur. The reason being Gautam Gambhir was the man dismissed. Place taken by Virat Kohli, the new kid on the block for India. Every time a spinner has looked to push the ball, it's tended to keep low. And as Gavaskar mentioned, looking to work it on the onside without really covering his wickets.
He's just trying to push the ball away for a single, and he's got out earlier in similar fashion. He's played the ball onto his pads, and then the ball has gone onto the stumps. But that's not the kind of shot that he's been very successful with. Maybe he should look at doing something else now.
It's up in the air, but there's a huge gap on the leg side. Well done. Good footwork. Rubel Hossain does a very good job in the deep.
Yes, he had to run a fair distance to get there. Didn't quite middle it. And that's good work by the quick bowler. Bangladesh, like Kolkata, also are big as far as football is concerned. So there would have been a fair bit of clapping from football fans for that stop.
Make sure he gets a boundary, the second attempt.
Well, because Virender Sehwag has been using his feet so well, Abdul Razak is not really tossing the ball up. They're pitching it short. Virender Sehwag very cleverly waiting on to the back foot.
That's a good strike. He's found the gap and will get the boundary as well. Good stride forward to meet the ball on the half volley. Lucky. Desperate dive, not good enough. Inside edge, missing the stumps.
I needed a little bit of luck. And just a little bit of that inside edge. On a bad day, it would have gone on to the stumps. A signal for
so buzz around the ground. Gets it easily. Up goes the bat. 1400 of his career, his second in the World Cup, and this is the first of World Cup 2011.
Superb innings. He looked in really good touch, didn't he? Right from the word go, and he clattered that first ball to the cover boundary for four. He's looked like a man on a mission.
India going along nicely. Good placement again. Beats the field and will get to the boundary. Four more. Does play that shot well. Second time in the over, he's found the boundary through the offside. And these are some big overs for India. 10 runs of it already. Still one ball to go.
But he gets a lot of speed on the ball here. Look at his hands through the ball, the speed of his hands. And that gives him the power, but the placement good as well. Just wide of mid-off. Giving mid-off absolutely no chance.
Four more on the onside, short ball, square leg up in the circle. So easy pickings for Virat Kohli, 14 off the over, and India 219 for 2.
So now we have the batting power play.
Yeah, I thought this might happen with the change of ball. Change of ball mandatory after 34 overs. It means they get a harder ball, a shinier ball, a newer ball. It's a good time to take the batting power play. 8 wickets in hand and a harder ball to ping off the bat. A miserable day so far for Shafii Al-Islam. 64 from his 6 overs.
Not sure what Virender Sehwag looking to whip it around on the leg side. It's the end of the over. 36 bowled, 245 for 2.
It's the one ball he's not coped particularly well with. Short ball today. Just got him just below the thigh pad. That fleshy area between the top of the flap of your pad and the bottom of the thigh pad. dead leg. Get those in football.
Well, it's got a little bit of a limp. That ball onto the top of the knee on the left knee is going to hurt him for the next couple of overs here. I think he's going to take a bit of a gamble here. Atar Ali Khan alongside.
Oh my God, he's looking really dangerous, Virender Sehwag. Still a long way to go, only in the 37th.
Not the biggest cheer you'll hear inside the Sher Bangla, because this is another big Sehwag 6. That's his third. And there's not one round of applause from that set. He has decided to take apart this Bangladesh bowling. He's limping. I think he realizes that he's perhaps needs some treatment.
He's exploded into the action, especially in the batting power play. He's picked up boundaries at will.
Sehwag has a runner, so maybe he's going to not flail at everything that's coming his way. Gautam Gambhir is the runner. Virat Kohli, half century, and how well he's played in support of Sehwag. Virat Kohli, who has a wonderful one-day international record average of 45, and that's a half century for the 22-year-old. It's another boundary for Sehwag. It's the highest score by an Indian player against Bangladesh. He's on 137. It's 272 for 2, 11 overs to go.
Naeem Islam. Virat Kohli has taken the full thrust of that shot.
Virender Sehwag going off the back foot and hit it a lot straighter, straight to the gloves of Virat Kohli. That will hurt.
Oh, he's stepping up now, Virender Sehwag.
Once again.
Goes again, this time it's a sizzling shot towards long off. It's also sort of premeditating here, trying to read the bowler's mind. That's exactly how the bowler is thinking after that earlier shot. When he played off the back foot, he's waiting for the next ball to be tossed up. Oh, well played. He's actually good bowling too. The moment he saw Sehwag charging, changed the length, but he still went through with the shot.
I thought he changed the shot at the very last moment, Virender, so wanted to hit it on the onside, and then realized he's not could have pictured the delivery, so we went straight over the top of the bowler.
Batting on. This time it's Virat Kohli. The bat made a superb sound. That's why the result that we see sailed over long on. At the moment, both batsmen looking to flex their muscles. This partnership 144 of just 111 balls.
What a lovely shot this is. He's played some gorgeous looking drives. Once again, played that shot beautifully.
This time he's finding the same gap. And it's a boundary, couple of bounces into the ropes. But there is no respite for the bowlers. Sehwag at one end, there's Virat Kohli to contend with at the other.
He gave away 4 runs in his previous over. This over, he's gone for 15. And there's still a delivery to go.
Complete dominance here from India. Nice punch down the line. The run rate now has gone past 7 runs and over. 301 for 2.
That was a touch shot. They still pick up a boundary. Superb piece of timing.
Oh, it's gone straight up, but hardly any power, so that will save him. In fact, that will give him 2 runs before the long on fielder could come in. and pick up the ball.
Well, I think he was looking to play the sweep shot even before the ball had been bowled. And then when he found that the length was not right, he just tried to play a shot over the bowler's head. He must be seeing.
Virendra Sehwag now batting on 167. The lovely off drive from Virat Kohli. It's not just been runs and dominance, it's been great to watch as well. What a shot that was. It was a full toss, mind you, but beautiful timing.
Yes, I think it was a loose delivery, but it still had to be dealt with properly, and he's hit it between the bowler and the stumps. It's a terrific shot. What's been impressive is the way he's constructed the innings. He hasn't tried to match Sehwag stroke for stroke, but he hasn't missed out on any opportunity to score either.
Slow delivery, well stopped by Rahim. I just wonder whether he's got that ball on his face. Yeah, just deflected off his wicket-keeping gloves onto his face.
Well, he's very enthusiastic, Mushfiqur. Very, very enthusiastic. He's always in the game, and I think he's had a bad bounce. And from the glove, it may have just bounced up onto his face. Oh, yes, it has, it has. And that would have been painful, very painful. Hopefully he hasn't done too much damage. Look at that list. I think he's looking, if not to get to a double 100, if he can get past Gary Kirsten's 188. Gary Kirsten, the current coach of the Indian team.
Yusuf Pathan out in the centre. With just 14 balls remaining now. That should be a wide. Not much of a time for Yusuf to get a sighter, but he's the kind of bloke who'll go for it from the outset. Goes for it, doesn't quite time it, but the ball will land safely. He will get two.
It's good running by Virat. He's one short of 100, but he still is taking that extra run for his team. It's good thinking.
Still 4 balls to go in this Indian innings. A couple of big hits. We're talking 380, 385. Well, the appeal for the catch. But a good delivery. There's a full length just outside the off stump.
Well, the bat certainly hit the ground. Maybe that's what made the wicket-keeper and the bowler think that there was an edge. Full-length delivery. Pathan removing his front foot, looking for the big hit.
Well, there was a definite sound. Now, the only thing it can be is the outside edge or the bat hitting the ground. Not out, says the umpire. Gets hold of that. It's gone flat. And the long off will cut it off. So here comes the chance for Virat Kohli.
Very good fielder to boot.
Very determined fielder as well. Just comes across as a hungry bloke.
And Sheffield will have at least something to smile, because he gets a wicket. He has been taken apart by the Indians, and finally, off the last ball of his spell, he gets a wicket. So 69 runs he's given in his 7 overs at almost 10 runs and over. Virat Kohli getting a very good ovation from the dressing room and from the few Indian supporters for his 100. It is a terrific innings.
Well, what a start to their campaign by India with the bat. That total of 370, the 5th highest score ever in a World Cup innings, and it was built, of course, around Sehwag's 175. That was his best in one-day internationals, and Kohli's 5th one-day 100. For Bangladesh, nothing seemed to go right from the very off. The first ball went for 4, and nobody was really able to pull it back after that, and those figures are pretty blooming miserable. Well, at the toss, Shakib said he'd be happy chasing around 260. The reality was he was more than 100 out in his prediction. He had to get many more than that. Now, quick reminder that coming up before 10 o'clock tonight, when we leave you, we'll be getting the latest from the England camp. They arrived in Nagpur today ahead of their opening game on Tuesday against the Netherlands. And it seems that revenge is very much on England's agenda.
The last time we played them, they beat us in the 2020 game at Lord's, and it was actually a great match, and they deserved to win. They played really good cricket. Here in Nagpur, over 100 overs, we intend to beat them and start our World Cup campaign off in a good way.
More from Andy Flower later, but next, after this short break, we'll have the best of the Bangladeshi run chase.
It was, Alan, yes, first half of the game started with a great roar when the captain won the toss, but went very quickly quiet after that. If Tamim Iqbal gets going, then it'll be very noisy indeed in the second half, but you'd have thought that if Bangladesh are going to get anywhere close to this.
The no ball for overstepping from Sreesanth, and there is the signal for a free hit. You see how he's gone over. The heel must be behind the line, not on the line. Must be behind the line for the ball to be legal. So now Imrul Kais will just check wicket. So we've got a free. Is he coming back over? I think he is.
Full Tolam has taken that, pulled it away for yet another boundary. 3 boundaries and 3 deliveries from Imrul Kais.
He's gone for it. He's gone over mid-on. He's going to pick up 4 runs. Short of length again. He's got it through. This is well played. Got on top of the bounce. The left-hander. 4 more. Not a great finish for Munaf Patel. That over. 11 overs gone. 77 for 1. He's gone straight up. 2 fielders getting to it. He almost had the ball in his hand.
Well, he mistimed it. We're looking to play the pull shot. Just went up in the air. And Yusuf makes a very good effort. He gets it there, almost gets it there.
Again with the arm. Skidding off the pitch. Is there an inside edge? Seems like it.
That's the kind of running needed.
Siddique on strike. Oh, he's beaten him with a beauty. And it's going to be a referral upstairs. Kumar Dharmasena wants to have a look at this. He wants the 3rd umpire to have a look at this. Smart piece of work behind the stumps by the Indian skipper.
Well, it's a beautiful delivery from Harbhajan. There's a bit of loop and a bit of turn as well. And the batsman definitely lifted his foot for a moment. Now, the line, of course, is the wicket-keepers. And I reckon that he's struggling here. Junaid Siddique will have another look at this, I'm sure. Billy Doctrove in the 3rd umpire's chair. But on that evidence, Junaid Siddique is struggling.
This will give a better view of that. And, ooh, it's on a frame. It's on a frame. The wickets have to be broken. The foot has to be behind the line. Well, that won't tell the umpire too much. It has to be from square on. I think he is struggling here. I think Junaid Siddique is struggling here. If it's on a frame, I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
Absolutely. You can see clearly that the stumps have been broken. The bails are off their grooves before Siddique gets his foot behind that line. That's the key. The line is the wicket-keepers.
Siddique is gone. Umpire Billy Doctrove, the 3rd umpire's given that out. That is a very fine piece of bowling by Harbhajan Singh and a smart piece of glove work by India's captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So Siddique is on his way back. Bangladesh have lost their second wicket. He's gone for 37 from 52. It's 129 for 2. Shakib Al Hassan, Bangladesh captain, comes in at 4 for his side with a strike rate of 77, an average just on 35, 5 centuries in those 99 innings. He's played 102 one-day internationals. This is his 103rd, with a highest score of 134 not out. And is that going to race away? Just gradually hits those cushions. It's 4.
The problem is that Tamim Iqbal has only managed to pick up 2 boundaries. And that came early in his innings when he picked up a 2 and 1 over. Could that be the 3rd one? It is. Opening shoulders now, and the crowd gets to its feet. They would like to see more of that from either of the batsmen. It's nicely played, and will give him yet another 50. It is taking a long time, but they still cherish it. First game in this ICC Cricket World Cup 2011, and Tamim Iqbal picks up a 50. 155 for 2.
Enough power in that pull shot to go all the way. So Srishant's figure is not improving here. 169 for 2. Now is that going on to hit the stump? What are the Indians going to do? One of the advantages India have in this tournament is with the DRS, the captain is the wicket keeper.
It looked pretty close, didn't it? Yeah. I thought that was very, very close indeed.
Pitching in line, impact in line, going on to hit leg stump. And the impact very much on the stump, so that would have been given. That is a 6. Tamim Iqbal finally opening up here.
One would have expected him after he completes his 50, he'll just step on the gas. What a shot, magnificent shot from Tamim Iqbal, and that's what the crowd loves. Tamim in top gear.
Gone straight to the fielder. Tamim Iqbal looks a little surprised, and Munaf Patel has struck once again.
But the back face closing at the moment of impact, and that's why the ball went to mid-wicket. He was looking to hit the ball straight. But have a look at that, the back face closing at the last moment, and a simple catch over there to the fielder. Munaf once again striking for India. He bowls a very good line, very good length. He's out for 70, 188 for 3.
Mushfiqur Rahim, age 22, wicketkeeper batsman of this Bangladesh team, comes in. Also one of the more experienced players in this Bangladesh team. It's a pretty classical kind of batsman. Good technique. Nice shot. Everything right about it. Gets the crowd up for a while, which is a good thing. That's gone through. He had to beat the point fielder, and that's exactly what he did.
He's got that away fine, and enough. He's got that fine. That's cleverly played. It beats Tendulkar to the bound on the Bangladesh captain. He's kept his cool. He's keeping the scoreboard ticking along. That's a good half-century. Fine innings from the Bangladesh captain. It's come at quicker than a runner ball. And he keeps his team in the hunt. That's a fine shot. Very good shot, intentional. Good use of the feet, going inside out. And putting the pressure on the bowlers now. That's up in the air. And it's taken in the deep. It's almost pin drop silence around the round. It's Harbhajan who's taken it, turns towards the crowd as if to say the party is over. The captain is dismissed after a fine hand.
Played well, Shakib, but didn't really get hold of this one. Harbhajan well inside the boundary, takes the catch, turns to the crowd as if to ask them for silence. I don't think he needed to ask. An end to a very good innings from the Bangladesh captain. 55 from 50 balls, but Bangladesh now 234 for 4.
Rakibul Hasan comes out to the middle. .234 for 4. So there you see the signal. Batting power play finally being taken. That's taken, comfortably taken by Suresh Raina. He was looking to go over the infield. He timed it well, but just didn't get the elevation. So another one goes down.
Very smart bowler, Zahir Khan. Excellent bowler at the death. Bowls very good Yorkers. This one a slower ball. Cut the pace off it. Very hard to get enough power on the stroke to get it over extra cover. Tough hand as well when you're coming in low down the order and having to score at 14, 15 and over from the start. Mushfiqur Rahim gone for 25. 248 for 5.
So 248 for 5. Here goes Zahir. So Mohammedullah Riyad has come out to the middle. 250 has come up for Bangladesh. But they've just lost another wicket. Just a little bit of pace taken off. That did the trick. Raina making no mistake. Early into his shot, Mushfiqur.
Beautifully bowled. Yorker from Munaf Patel gets very close to the stumps. Bowls straight, the ball honing in on the base of middle stump. Another wicket for India.
Well, there's an adage amongst the bowlers union: if you bowl straight, batter misses, you got yourself another wicket. And Munaf has bowled straight. He's hit the stumps, and Mahmudullah has gone for 6. And Bangladesh 261 for 6. Name Islam, right-hand bat. That required rate is now 20. It's just a question of India finishing off the match. Full delivery this.
Yeah, it's tough to hit Munaf Patel because he gets so close to the stumps. It means that once he gets it right, he gives you no room at all.
Here's Munaf Patel. Oh, he's been hoiked over mid-wicket for a big 6. That's a terrific shot from Rakibul. He won't enjoy that, Munaf, at all. Oh, that's got to be out. It's got to be out. Kumar Dhanasena had absolutely no other option. Pitched on, hit him halfway up the pad. It would have hit middle stump halfway up. And Munaf picks up a 4th wicket.
Well, he's been bowling in a decent line. That's the reason why he's picked up an LBW decision in his favour. Whenever you're bowling stump to stump, you always get that opportunity. If the batsman here misses, you will go on to hit the stumps, and he picks up. Naeem Islam, LBW Bachel for 2, Bangladesh 275 for 7.
Abdul Razak. Well, another left-handed batsman. I've lost count of how many left-handers there are in this side. How many are there, Atar?
He's number 5th.
He's the 5th, is he? The 5th left-hander, Abdul Razak. Munaf will fancy picking up a 5th here. Hit him bang on the foot. It's pitching outside.
Oh, that's a short one. Hit him on the helmet. Good thinking. A couple of fuller length deliveries and then tested him with a short one.
So final delivery for Zahir. Oh, has he got another LBW? He has. He was looking for another wicket. He's got it. And off the last ball of his allocation of 10 overs, Zahir Khan picks up a 2nd. And Bangladesh lose their 8th. And this was just plumb. Steve Davis, the umpire, didn't have to think too much about that. It's a 2nd wicket for India's left armour, Zahir Khan. Abdul Razak goes for 1. And it's 279 for 8. Oh, could there be a run out? It's a direct hit, and I'm sure Steve Davis would like this referred upstairs. That's the 3rd umpire. Let him have a look. Billy Doctrove is the 3rd umpire. This is an umpire's review. Ooh, this could be out. That's out. That is out. A fine piece of fielding by Harbhajan Singh. And the direct hit on the stumps. Shafil Islam enjoys just a short stay in the middle as a batsman. Bangladesh have lost their 9th wicket. Shafil has gone for naught. It's 280 for 9. And that is the end of the match, with Bangladesh 283 for 9. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, all smiles. India have got off to a winning start, and India have won their first match. They've beaten Bangladesh here in Mirpur by 87 runs.
So a comfortable win for India, with Bangladesh falling 87 short. And while that was always the likeliest outcome after India had gone berserk with the bat, 283 by Bangladesh should have given notice to all other teams in the group that somewhere down the line they will cause problems for someone. For India in the field, I think the only real disappointment was probably Sreesanth, who went at 10 and over. Patel's likely to get all the bowling headlines in the morning papers, but Harbhajan's efforts were arguably the most important. He just slowed everything down when Bangladesh were threatening to get away. So India are on their way, as is the ICC World Cup 2011, and Sehwag has put down a strong early marker to be the batsman of the tournament. Right, coming up after the break, we'll get reaction from Dhaka, hear more from Andy Flower, this time talking about Kevin Pietersen. We'll preview tomorrow's doubleheader, and Alec and Mark will give us the expert's view on that Sehwag masterclass. It was very special.